All right, we're popping the air brake. We're going to slow down from our speed of about 425 knots to get down to around 230 knots as we approach the KC-135 tanker up ahead. Hey, it's Striker here once again in the Hornet, flying over the Mediterranean off the coast of Egypt. We're on a heading of 6.5 at around 23,400 feet. We're on a seed mission to go and help take out some air bases east of Cairo. We took off from the carrier. It's about a 100-mile stretch to get from there to the target area. So I'm going to take the opportunity to hook up with the tanker just up ahead. The KC-135 has the MPRS configuration, which is the multi-point refueling system. That adds some pods onto the wings, which allow it to refuel probe-type jets such as the Hornets and the Tomcat. So if you're learning how to tank, it's probably a good idea to try and get behind the KC-135. It's just generally easier to hook up with. I think it's the larger aircraft, longer hoses. It's easier to keep your position with it. And so just find a server that's got, KC-135s with MPRS attached to them, or even create yourself an easy little mission and start trying to tank on that. The S3 is smaller, and I find just a little bit more of a pain to tank off of, even now after I've been doing it for quite a while. As with anything, as with always with the tanker here, it's all about first learning some formation flying, just kind of being able to keep position next to another aircraft. And when you do that, you learn that it's all very, very small inputs. If you do inputs that are too much, you're going to start doing some pilot-induced oscillations, and you'll be all flopping all over the place and frustrated. So the throttle and the stick, it's all small inputs. So on the Foveated server, which is what I'm on here, there's some issues with the fact that they have easy communication set, and I use Vicom Pro. So when I got close to it and I wanted to do ready pre-contact.
Ready pre-contact. Cleared contact.
The easy communications stuck me on with another tanker, so I had to go back through and manually reset the channel, and then pull up the comms menu to talk to this tanker, and just use the comms menu to step through it. Hopefully they'll turn off forcing easy comms on the Foveated servers, because they're a bit of a pain for people who use Vicom Pro. All right, so we're getting close to that basket. Nice and easy, very small inputs. See, I'm just creeping on in there. Very slow. Now I got a little bit of a wobble going on, so I just ease off. Very easy, gentle.
Contact.
Look at that.
You're taking fuel.
Yeah, it's the same thing while you're tanking. You're plugged in, just very small, fine movements. My hand on the throttle and my hand on the stick are pretty much constantly fluttering around a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left, a little bit more throttle, a little bit less, but just minuscule amounts. And if you ever have to find yourself drifting one way, you can just kind of nudge it in the opposite, but then you have to remember to kind of nudge it back in the other direction to stop that motion, because if I nudge it to the right, I'll start drifting to the right, and I'll start going too much. So you kind of knock it over a bit to the right, and then you knock it again to the left to counter that new motion, and then try and recenter it. Same thing with the throttle. A little bit more gas, and then ease off. A little bit gas, ease off. Going too fast.
Transfer complete.
Pull back.
Disconnect.
And then throttle up again. So there we go. It was a pretty easy tank. Nice and easy, no turn this time. Yeah, the turns aren't as bad as they may seem. But yeah, that was it. So I float off to the starboard side of the tanker, give it a look.
Another base is ours. Friendly forces moving in. You can now spawn there.
Get set my waypoint, check around, make sure there's nothing in the way. And then time to head off. And go do my strike. Go do that seed mission and start patrolling the skies, keeping everything safe for everyone. Anyway, it was a short little video. Hope everyone enjoyed it. If you haven't tried out the Sinai map, really suggest you do. Foria servers are great, lots of fun. And I'll see you out there. Take care. Thanks for watching.